Alright guys, welcome back. So this is our Schmidt Wasburn guitar. This is the one I got on that amazing deal at the pawn shop, and I'm happy to say the neck is finally swelling up nicer, and any burrs I did leave behind seem to be disappearing. Couple more in here, I might have to take a little bit more off, but otherwise we're gonna let her go for a few more weeks. Just until the humidity rises a little bit more in here to where it's supposed to be. Anyways, I did, however, finally add some strap pins onto this thing. Well, it had the one, but I went with gold, and so I got a set of these at Long McQuaid for, I think it was like $5 for the pair. It was with screws. Anyways, so got gold. We're gonna go for gold tuners, obviously. We're gonna do a tuner upgrade. I figure, why not, you know? What do tuners cost? Not a lot, right? And then I'll have some spares for the next, beater guitar type of thing. Anyhow, so one of the things I promised you guys from the last video on this is I was going to play it live in church and see how it went. And I am very happy to report that through our sound system at least, we've got a decently expensive one. So we've got some pretty nice speakers, a really nice mixing board at our church. And yeah, this thing did extremely well, or extraordinarily well. Well, same bloody thing anyways, right? It did exceedingly well through the sound system. It sounded great. You guys have heard this thing through, I believe it was the Katana amp in here, and it does sound quite good. But when you're playing in like a really large area and you've got really good speakers, and a really good mixer, it does make a huge difference. And we had left the bass, mid, and treble on the mixing board all at 12 o'clock, and the same with my controls on the guitar, all at 12 o'clock for the bass, mid, and treble. And yeah, it very balanced, just flat out, and it sounded amazing. I was quite taken by the sound that it does produce, because you are eliminating the main box of the guitar, the main body, right? When you're using a pickup, you do get some influence, but not as much as you might think when you're on electronics. So, but still, I could hear myself play on stage, mainly because the speaker is above my head, but I could also hear this a bit too, even over top of the piano and the drummer and everything, and it worked great. So now, I know this is not an expensive guitar. I know you would consider it to be a beginner grade level guitar, and I would have to agree with you on those areas too. I mean, it's not high end. This thing is only $300 Canadian, okay? But it looks very pretty for the money, like all the inlay work and stuff. I mean, that does take a lot. It's got the nice binding on everywhere, and it looks pretty classy. It looks to be, that it would cost a lot more than it actually does. And but it plays well. The action is really nice and low on this thing. But the box by itself, we call these a box, right? I wouldn't say it's the bassiest thing on the planet, but a new set of strings does certainly go a long way, and it does have new strings on it. Yeah, it did a great job, so happy to report that. Now, I would give you guys a sound sample, but you kind of know the rules when it comes to YouTube and other artists' music, and even though we do have the licensing to perform that stuff live, YouTube might give us a problem, which is why you're not going to get those sound samples. However, what I am going to try and do for you guys to give you a sound sample is I do get to play anything of my own that I've written. So when I can get that opportunity to go into the church, it's going to be just me and the guitar, obviously, unless I can get my piano player on board and see if she can play my song yet, because I don't think she's practiced it in probably a long time. But it would sound kind of cool having the piano in there too. I'll have to have a chat with her and see. So when that does happen, you'll know the video will go up, okay? But I would ask that in the meantime that you would put some faith in me and trust me on this, that this thing plugged into a decent sound system will work really, really well for you. So. Not overly loud or anything. You can talk, you know, and sing over top of this guitar without too much difficulty, you know, because the smaller body does kind of help, you know. Anyways, so there you have it. That's what I've got for you on this one. Just a bit of an update. But like I said, stay tuned, and I'm going to see what I can do. I'm not sure when it can happen, but like I said, you'll know when that video is posted. So, because you'll see me being shot on video, and I'll be on the stage and in the church, and we'll do that and see what we can do for you. All right. So, meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you are interested in one of these things, I know for sure that if you do live in the North Bay area, or like Sturgeon Falls, South River, Sunridge, well, out here in Pewasin, these can be ordered from Acclaim Sound and Music. I know they don't have left or right-handed model in stock right now, at least not in the store that I saw. I know these are definitely not in stock in store for the lefty guys, but do check with them, and they do come in other colors as well. So, you know, you never know what you're gonna find. But I think even for a beginner player, this is definitely where this is suited for sure. But I'm no beginner, and I actually enjoy playing this thing because it's nice. The low action is nice on it, you know. It's got a pretty decent sound overall, so, you know, it ain't my Martin, that's for darn sure, but, you know, what the heck. And you do have all the electronics, the built-in tuner, which I'm not really majorly fussy about the tuner on this thing. I really don't like it that much. I just, maybe it's because I'm so used to my Snark tuner and I love it so much, and a couple other tuners I have, but I did not really care for this particular tuner built into this one. But maybe it's just me, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just too picky, I don't know. Could be that too, but anyways, there you have it. Gonna upgrade these tuners when I can get some money too, and you'll see that because they'll be gold. We'll do a video with all the new tuners on here, but at least we got things started. And I'm still thinking about pins. I have tusk pins here, but they didn't work out because they're too narrow. So I'm going to look into either the brass pins that I have sitting in my one guitar right now, maybe get a set of those and try them, or a set of bone pins. I want a little bit more bling, if you know what I mean, on this thing. So, but, and brass pins actually do brighten the sound, but I don't think we need to go brighter. I think we need to dullen it down a little, to be honest. But otherwise it is okay with plastic pins. Anyways, see ya.